and welcome to our Week in Books. I'm going to start us out with some purchases that I made. I'm not really going to have to say much about them because they're quite famous. So
I know, mine too.
Basically, all I did was I wanted to purchase the entire series. That's the word I wanted.
The Wolves of Mercy Falls series.
That's right, thank you. By Maggie Stiefvater, and with their beautiful paperback covers. And so I got Shiver, and then of course Linger, and then of course Forever. And the thing that I love about this is that, you know, this is blue, and when you open it, the writing is blue. You can't really see it, but it is. And then this is green, and you open it, and the writing is green. And it's really exciting. So.
They're like that in the hardcovers too, in case you wanted to know.
I don't know, because I like the paperback series. So I purchased them, and now I get to read them in paperback. Very exciting.
Brilliant. Do you want to see what I bought?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure none of you have ever heard of this book ever. So
it's so pretty, though.
I'll really have to talk about it a lot. Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver. It is the second in the Delirium trilogy. And I got it in hardcover because I have Delirium signed by her in hardcover, so they have to match. Although they don't really match on this shelf, I do have to say I'm kind of disappointed.
The
you know,
covers don't?
like the Wolves of Mercy Falls, how they are so beautifully.
Like you stack them like that, and they're just pretty.
And the covers, they're similar. It's beautiful together. When these two are on the shelf together, I'm like, eh.
Yeah, but think about the fact that
but on the other hand,
out
they're
in
very
the forest,
different.
the world she's in.
Well, that's the other thing. It's very different.
So the cover matches the fact that she's out.
So what I'm wondering is, do you think that the third book will also be just as different as the first and the second were? Mm-hmm. Because then it all makes sense to me, because she's growing and developing and changing. If it's not, then I will be disappointed, I think. Although they're both beautiful covers. But anyway, the other one that I got was The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern.
Oh,
and I love this picture. It's gorgeous. And I had to get the hardcover and not the paperback, even though the paperback is available now, because I love the hardcover.
Oh, is the
you
paperback
can feel
different?
it too. The paperback is different. Still black and white, but different. There are different people on the front.
There are people.
It's different.
So I would have to get this.
I wanted to stay with the hardcover. I like it. I love the feel of it, the embossing.
Well, and if you read the book, this hardcover really is this is the story. Like, this image represents what is most important in this story. So I wouldn't want the people on the cover.
So. And here's the thing, I haven't read either of these. They're both going to be summer reads for me, especially Night Circus, because we're reading it for our book club that we do together with some other teachers and friends. So,
if you haven't read The Night Circus, I can't even describe it, but it is awesome. And it's so awesome that I don't have words to actually describe it. So,
I already have discussion questions for us.
And then the last thing that I have is just a NetGalley that I got this week to review. And actually, you know what? I'm not even going to show it to you because it didn't come with a cover. It just came with fancy writing. See? Otherkin by Nina Berry. And it's published by Kensington Press, I think?
I keep trying to decide if on the cover, if she's naked. When I look at it, I'm like, okay, she doesn't look like she has any clothes on.
Because you'll actually see the cover when you post it below here. So.
Like, okay.
And it just sounded really interesting. It's the first book in a series that she is developing, and it is about shapeshifters, which I think I've already mentioned before I find fascinating. So, yeah. The main character is a 16-year-old girl, and she has crushes on boys, and something horrible happens. It just sounds like a neat adventure with a little bit of romance and everything. So I'll give it a try, and I'll let you know. It is coming out July 31st, so I'll let you know pretty soon.
The only other one that I got was a ebook for my Nook that was a really good deal that people were talking about as being really good. So I went and looked at it, and it's $2.99, which is another, of course, a great deal, which I loved. And it's called Angel Fall by Susan. I don't know how to say her last name. It's E.E. That's it. So I don't know if it's E or Et or I don't know.
That's
but
a tough one.
Susan. And I'll read the overview to you. It's been 6 weeks since Angels of the Apocalypse descended to demolish the modern world. Street gangs rule the day while fear and superstition rule the night. When warrior angels fly away with a helpless little girl, her 17-year-old sister, Penryn?
It looks like Penryn.
Penryn will do anything to get her back. Anything, including making a deal with an enemy angel. Rave is a warrior who lies broken and wingless on the street. After eons of fighting his own battles, he finds himself being rescued by a desperate situation, by a half-starved teenage girl. Traveling through a dark and twisted Northern California, they have only each other to rely on for survival. Together, they journey toward the Angel's stronghold in San Francisco, where she'll risk everything to rescue her sister, and he'll put himself at the mercy of his greatest enemies for the chance to be made whole again. Are you kidding me? I just think it sounds epic and beautiful and dark. There are definitely broken people in this book. Literally.
And it's only $2.99. Deal.
I like it. So, watch for that. The Feature and Follow 100 giveaway was over today, so I have to go home and pick the winner and double check that they did what they were supposed to. So, check your emails. And stay tuned because June 20th starts the Midsummer's Eve giveaway hop, which is through I don't remember anymore, I'm sorry. It's I'm a Reader Not a Writer, and Uniquely Moi, I think, is the other site. I can't remember who the two hosts are, but definitely I'm a Reader, I'm a Writer, Kathy. So stay tuned for that. That's all I have.
That's all I have too.
So tell us what you have for your Libby this week. Post it below, link it up. We love comments, so leave them.
Sure.
Have a great week.